If you were to ask me what was the update that changed Rockstar's approach to payout as a whole for not only GTA Online but also Red Dead Online, then that would be the 1.16 patch for GTA Online, also known as the Flight School update released in August 19th of 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, today we discuss an update that forever changed how payouts work in GTA Online, some for the better, mostly for the worst. Prior to the 1.16 patch, it didn't matter if you completed a job in 30 seconds or in 3 hours. The payout would still be the same, which would obviously reward those who put in the time to become better at a certain mission or game mode or just the game as a whole, because completing a mission in 30 seconds will allow you to do a whole lot more of them than Jimmy the newbie who just installed the game. How did they do this, you ask? Everything was now based on time. You could still do Rooftop Rumble in 30 seconds, but the payout would only be a couple of thousands rather than a full payout of the 25,000 like you had before. If you want a full payout, that was still possible, but you had to wait a whopping 15 minutes in order to fully get it, which meant that everyone started slowing down because it didn't make any sense anymore to go as fast as possible when the ideal time was around 4 minutes per contact mission completion. And this was during a time where stuff was already getting more expensive and contact missions were the only real way of making money. There were no businesses, no heists, and the only phone calls you received was Ron telling you that he's got abandonment issues and he really misses you.
Hey, it's Ron from TPI here.
The main reason as to why I personally feel Rockstar implemented the changes was to try and balance mission payouts across the board, so people would stop repeating Rooftop Rumble and other missions would pay out a little bit more of an equal amount. In theory, this sounds great, especially when some of the longer missions in the game were added during the High Life DLC and you only got a measly $10,000 for it, when Rooftop Rumble was still dashing out 25,000, which meant that people would check out the mission once, notice that the payout was garbage, and then went back to grinding Rooftop Rumble. Unfortunately, what ended up happening with these changes is that Rockstar effectively destroyed the best paying missions like Rooftop Rumble, the parking garage, and mixed up with Coke. Another big thing that was affected too by this change was that races, who were also a big source of making money in the game, they were also affected. Granted, the changes that were made did accomplish some of those lesser paying missions to now seem like they are paying more, but if we look at the facts, it hurt the game a lot more than it did good. In game modes, the payouts got even more mind-boggling because it all came down to how many players there is in your lobby, how long you're spending on it, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll get a decent payout. What's that? You want to play a 3-lap race of criminal records? How about $500? I could go on forever, but it would all boil down to the same principle. Rockstar doesn't want you to be good at the game, they don't want you to complete things fast, they want you to spend as much time in the game as possible. Just simply keep on wasting your time. And sadly, it has worked too, because there are still people till this day who will literally wait 15 minutes because the number on their screen is bigger, thus it must be making you more money. No, stop it. This trend has been left unchanged ever since the release of the 1.16 patch and has even bled into Red Dead Online, which results into PvP matches giving you a whopping $2 and missions paying out a measly amount of money, thus people going to start doing collectibles to earn cash, which then Rockstar decided to nerf numerous times, to a point where if you want to do collectibles, everything is in a random location, because screw you and have some more RNG. Currently, the only activity in GTA Online that is not affected by the 1.16 payout change is the heist. That is the one and final place in the game that if you are good and knowledgeable about the game, you will get rewarded for it. And that's honestly sad because one of the most fun things in games, for me at least, is seeing the improvement that you make and being more effective and efficient in the game you're playing, because that way you'll get bigger and more rewards much quicker. It's upsetting because there are also a couple of good and fun adversary modes out there that a lot of people are just simply not bothering to check out because payout bad, lol. All Rockstar really has to do is to bump out the payouts for those adversary modes and other game modes, or just get rid of this stupid time-based system to give people more of an incentive to go play something else than El Rubio's Panther Furry's adventure. Or just as a whole, the system is flawed. It's stupid, it's the most unrewarding thing ever, and it really just only boils down to you need to spend as much time in this game as possible. I don't personally feel rewarded after I just had a really good match and I destroyed the enemy team, or I completed a mission faster than I ever have before, and all the game will tell me is like, that's cute, here's $5. Now go cry somewhere else, okay? Bye bye.
Hey, it's Ron.
But those are just some of my thoughts. Of course, I'd love to know what you think down in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me, or do you think that a time-based system is totally fine and they should keep it on forever and even have it bleed into GTA 6 online?
Oh God, no.
Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you also very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and if you really like what you see on the channel, please do consider becoming a member like Chloe, Robert, Madman Dakota, and Shapeshift Gaming. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.